Today in this video I'm gonna be explaining how to play Witchcrafter. So in this combo, normal summoning Schmitter, activator effect, tribute yourself, discard one spell, and then it allows to special summon a Witchcrafter from deck. Then use effect from Metal Force Fusion. While it's in graveyard, you can send back to the deck to draw one card. I draw Sacred Village of the Spellcaster, that's lucky. I use Schmitter graveyard effect, banish yourself, and then I can send Witchcrafter card to the graveyard, activate Secret Village of the Spellcaster, and set Super Prolongation face down. So, while in end phase, if you control a Witchcrafter monster, all Witchcrafter spell card can send back to your hand or set for by street and scroll during your end phase. If you don't use other effect, like bounce back to your hand or on the field at end phase, that's a common effect they both have. And you only allow you to use it if you don't use your other effect. So here I use Schmitter again, and also by street and scroll can send back from field to graveyard by substitute to discarding one card from your hand for the cost of Witchcrafter effect. So I special summon Idol from deck. And I have Idol and Iron field. So I banish Schmitter like in the previous turn. Send Holiday, Witchcrafter and graveyard. So I didn't use the other effect of Witchcrafter Holiday, so I can bounce back to my hand during my end phase where I control Witchcrafter monster. I have a quick effect on the field that I can discard one spell card and then destroy one face-up card from your opponent on a quick effect. So normal summon Genie, activate by street, music Genie effect to discard Holiday. So it allows me to special summon a Witchcrafter from deck. I choose Golem Arrow. Now I can battle. I attack first with Idol, then with Ain, then with Arrow. And now to finish my opponent, I will use the quick effect from Idol. I can discard one spell and special summon a Witchcrafter from my hand. So I send to graveyard by street, because by street I have the effect I can send it from field to graveyard as substitute to discarding one spell for Witchcrafter monster. In second duel I will share when you open with Magician Souls. That is one of the best staples from game for each spellcaster deck. So I send one of my 3 copies of Golem Arrow to graveyard to allow me to special summon it. I use this effect when no field, discard 2 spell, draw 2 cards, or I can only discard 1 if I want, but it's better 2. Normal summon Pottery, activate a quick effect, discard 1 spell, and it allows me to special summon 1 Witchcrafter from deck. I choose Madame Bear. Madame Bear has a quick effect that you can discard 1 spell, and after that all opponent monster face up have their effect negated, and add the other effect. While you have a monster is battling, you can share how much spell card from your hand, and your monster will gain 1000 attack for each. So during end phase you see I bounce back 1 spell and set by street on the field, because I control a Witchcraft monster during my end phase and I didn't use their other effect. So here the game tried to destroy my by street, so I protect it with Madame Bear effect. And why I protect it is because by street have a continuous effect. During each turn, the first time your Witchcrafter monster will be destroyed by battle or card effect, he isn't. And now my opponent battle my Magician Soul, so I change the effect of Golem Arrow, so I can send back one Witchcrafter spell from my graveyard to my hand, or one card my opponent control, and then I special summon Golem Arrow on the field. So it's very versatile. You can bounce back a card you want or bounce back a card from your opponent. Use Foolish Burial Goods to send a spell to graveyard. Choose Metal Force Fusion. A Banish Pot 3 from graveyard. It allows me to draw one card and then I discard one Witchcrafter card. So the goal of art is discarding a Witchcrafter spell, because you bounce it back to your hand during the end phase, so you don't lose advantage from the discarding effect. Normal Shemitah. Use our quick effect. Shemitah is the best starter of the game. You really want it in your starting hand. And if you don't have it in your starting hand, you can search it with Witchcrafter spell card that called Creation. The card I talk about, I don't have it, but it's which one it's on graveyard. I send Scroll to graveyard. Now I battle with N and with Arrow. So during end phase I will be allowed to bounce back card that I don't use, Witchcrafter spell. So bounce back Creation and Collaboration, and Scroll set on the field. So here it's two Witchcrafter spell that send that self on the field and substitute or bounce back to your hand from over. Having Shemitah in hand and Creation can search Shemitah or any other Witchcrafter monster. Use quick effect of Shemitah, discard Creation because I don't need it, special summon Idol. So here I have the best Witchcrafter on the field. Attack with Hain. And when you destroy a competent monster with a Witchcrafter, Scroll allow you to draw one card if you want. Attack with Idol plus using a quick effect, I discard one spell and it will allow me to special summon a Witchcrafter from my hand. So special summon Arrow. And that's game. In last duel I will share when you go first. In that deck you don't want to go first, but I will share when it happens. So I have a good end. I have Magician Soul in starting end, sending one Arrow to graveyard to special summon Magician Souls. And my opponent changes field. Alright. Discarding 2 cards. And draw 2. Now draw Shemitah, so back in business. Use our quick effect. Discard one spell and it allows me to special summon a Witchcrafter from deck. Choose Ain. Now banish Shemitah from graveyard. Send by street for the protecting effect and the other effect that I can send back to the graveyard to use a Witchcrafter effect. So I choose to skip my turn, so I bounce back Creation plus by street on my field. So my opponent flip his monster, so it will set a field on top of his deck. He special summon Green Mage and equip him a spell card. And now I equip a spell card on my monster because it locked the monster from attacking and he lost 1000 attack. So during battlefield, I use quick effect of Ain. I discard one spell card and I can destroy one face-up card from my opponent. So I have another copy of Magician's Soul. So I can special summon Magician's Soul by sending another arrow from deck to the graveyard. Use the effect to draw one card. I draw the same card that I send. Normal summon Pottery. Use a quick effect to special summon Idol. So as going second, the deck struggled a bit, but if the game took some turn, that deck have a lot of recovery. So I don't know, if you made your own deck and you want to go first, you can just put a lot of staple to stall your opponent. My deck is more about going first, but I don't know, you can do the version you want. So let's see what opponent does, setting a monster face down, changing to defense. So during end phase I will use an effect. I will destroy field. That field is annoying, so I destroy it. And draw Peter, normal summon Peter. Use our effect. Special summon Schmeta. I have no more high level Witchcrafter in my deck. It's why having Idol on the field is good. So now I just have to battle. If you already have no more high monster in your deck, Witchcrafter high monster like Madame Bear, Ain, Golem Araru, it's very good having Holiday Witchcrafter in your hand. Our effect of that spell card is just Monster Reborn Witchcrafter, or having Idol on the field, because Idol allow you to special summon Witchcrafter from your hand. My opponent have another field, so I will chain to avoid the special summon monster from deck. He only have one card left. Set a face down. Use quick effect of N to remove that equip spell card. Checking this graveyard. I will just share a combo in case you play a game while you have a good fire monster to stall to your opponent. In this case against the computer it's just useless what I did, but it's just to share what you can do. So I link summon Ita the Fire Chimer, Ablaze. Like all the Chimer effect have, it's just stall a monster from your opponent in his graveyard, just the same attribute that your monster have. So here it's fire, so I can install a fire monster. It wasn't the best move to do in this situation against the computer. I just wanted to share that with Shammer in that deck you can install a good opponent monster. Like if you play against Salamangreat that play a lot of fire monster, you can install a good monster. So end phase bounce back creation and set back by street. The regular combo in that deck, if you go first, is normal Schmitter and special summon Madame Ver or Ain from your deck, and sending by street to graveyard with Schmitter effect is the main combo in that deck when you go first. So here I just have to finish my opponent. Use Schmitter effect just in case. Send Holiday to graveyard. Just link summon Phoenix Nightmare to remove that spell trap card face down. Avoiding things like Mirror Force. And just have to battle and win. And showing the Janie effect, you can banish yourself plus a spell card, a Witchcrafter spell card from a graveyard, and the effect becomes the spell card effect. So it's why it allows me to reborn Araru, and plus I use Edel effect to special summon Madame Ver from my hand. And having the 4 boss monsters from Witchcrafter MR5. Let's talk about the deck now. One Edel, because she allows you to special summon a Witchcrafter from your hand. So sometimes if you unfortunately draw a high level Witchcrafter that you play on your 1 copy, it can allow you to special summon it. I play 2 Janie. Janie has the effect like all small monsters have in that deck. You can discard 1 spell and then it allows you to special summon a Witchcrafter from deck. And her graveyard effect is just banish herself plus a Witchcrafter spell, and the effect becomes the Witchcrafter spell. 3 Golem Araru. It's a good monster, can be used as entrap. While your opponent battle or target with effect a spellcaster you control, you can bounce back a card from your graveyard that is a Witchcrafter spell or an opponent card to end, and then you special summon Araru. 1 Ain. Ain have the quick effect to destroy 1 face-up opponent card as a quick effect by discarding a spell. So only 1 copy. It's one of the 2 targets with Schmitter effect when you start a game. When you start game, you want special summon Madame Ver or Ain. Madame Ver have the effect on quick effect to discard 1 spell, and then all opponent monster face up have their effect negated. And her other effect, while the monster you control is battling, you can reveal a number of spells you want from your hand, and then your monster will gain 1000 attack defense for each you reveal. 2 Pitor. Like all small monsters, you discard 1 spell and you special summon a Witchcrafter from deck. And graveyard effect is to banish herself, you draw 1 card, and then you have to send a Witchcrafter card on your hand to graveyard, and if you don't, you banish all your hand. 1 Pottery. Like all small monsters, you discard and you special summon from deck. And graveyard effect, while you have no card in your hand, you can banish yourself and you bounce back a Witchcrafter card from your graveyard to your hand. 3 Schmitter. Schmitter is the best starter from the Vat deck. You want her in starting end. If you don't have her or creation to search it is very hard. Like all small monster, you discard one spell, you special summon from deck. But her other effect to send a Witchcrafter spell to graveyard is very good because you can send by street, or if you already have by street, you can send another card, and during the end phase, you bounce back the card to your hand. 3 Magician Souls, because on Spellcaster deck it's a good spell staple. Here I just send arrow to special summon it and draw card by sending my spell. So in that deck is very good, because the spell you discard you bounce back to your hand half of the time. 3 by street, because it protects your Witchcrafter from being destroyed the first time during a turn, so it's very good. And during end phase is set on the field by substitute or bounce back to your hand, like scroll. I play only one collaboration. That spell card allows you to target one Witchcrafter you control. It can attack twice, and when you attack, your opponent can't chain spell or traps. 3 creation. Search any Witchcrafter monster from your deck, so it's very good. So 3 copy. You search Shemitah with it. If you don't have Shemitah, you search another you want in your hand. 1 end destruction, because you want to send spell into graveyard. 1 dropping. A quick play spell card. When you chain it, if you have 2 monster, you send back 2 spell from your opponent, 2 Witchcrafter monster, and you have 3, you send back 3, etc. 1 Metal Force Fusion plus Foolish Burial Goods at 2 copy. So Foolish Burial Good to send Witchcrafter spell to your graveyard or Metal Force Fusion. 2 Lightning Storm, 2 Scroll. Scroll is like by street. During your end phase, if you control Witchcrafter, it's set on your field and not in your hand. That are the only 2 cards that does that. And when your Witchcrafter destroy a monster, that card allows you to draw 1 card, and you can send that card from field to graveyard as a cost of Witchcrafter effect, like by street. When rezoning, you reveal card till you can special summon a normal monster, then you special summon that monster, but if your opponent have declared a good level when you use that card, you send the monster to graveyard, but it sends a lot of spell into your graveyard, so it's very good. 2 Super Polymerization, one of the best staples from the game. 2 Holidays Witchcrafter, it's monster reborn for Witchcrafter deck, so it's very good. I also play 2 Secret Village of the Spellcaster. When you go first, you lock your opponent from playing spell, so it's good. 1 Moon Dragon on a swap for Super Polymerization target, 1 Starving Venom, 1 Mega Fleet in case of Cymorg Infinite Loop, 1 Salamangreat Violet Chimera for Super Polymerization if you face Salamangreat. I play the 3 Xyz combo. When you summon number 97, you can choose to special summon which one you OTK with it, the rank 1, the gold dragon, or you can choose the other that negate 1 spell from your opponent, 1 Preda Plant, and to cheat out Super Polymerization from deck. And I play a lot of Shamer Link, because you play different attributes. Sometimes you can steal a monster from your opponent. Playing Greenkish Anima, because play level 1 monster on the deck. Playing the 2 Nightmare, the which one that destroy your spell, the Phoenix, and the Unicorn that that send back a card from field to deck. And see you next time.